Hey, what's going on, everybody? Marine Trucker 1775 coming back at you with another video. So today's video, it's actually going to be a multi-part video. I'm going to do updates to it as the next couple of months go by. So as you can see in the title, I actually got a Dynasys APU installed on my truck. I went on YouTube and I was searching everywhere for reviews from a driver. Now you can get on forums and stuff like that and see the good, the bad, the ugly, but to actually see the unit installed and see how it actually works and stuff like that, I haven't been able to find anybody that actually did a video on it except for Dynasys, and even those videos don't do a review. So I thought, hey, why not? I'll go ahead and do it. So I've had my unit on for 4 days. I got it installed on Thursday. No, I got it installed Friday. So in the last 3-4 days, I've used it for maybe 1.5 days because I went home straight after getting it installed. The facility or the business I got it installed by was Boomers in Oklahoma City. Great people, fantastic people. I do have the Dynasys Gen2K with the Kubota. They don't offer cats anymore, and they had a lot of problems with them anyways. So I've been told I've got the best one you can get. So with that said, I am going to show you really how they have it installed. Now, everybody knows everything goes below the bunk. It doesn't leave you much room for under the bunk, but no APU does. So they did install 3 vents, an AC/DC plug, one, and then the controller. So let me go ahead and show you that, and I'll show you how they have the vents tied up into my side cabinet. I did lose some space. I am not able to put my refrigerator into one of the cabinets, but I'll go ahead and show you all that, and yeah, let's get started. Be right back. All right, everybody, so here's the deal. I have 3 vents. One up here for the top bunk, one for the bottom bunk, and one for that actually blows forward. And right next to it, they installed a vent, and behind that vent, they said to keep clear. I wasn't going to do it, but I'll go ahead and open up the bunk here in a minute and show y'all what it looks like underneath. Because they said for this right here to keep what's behind it clear so air can circulate underneath the bunk. I have my household plug right here, so that way I can use my surge protector, which they actually recommended. And so for cabinet space, it's a mess. I mean, when they installed it, I had to clear everything out of my truck, or out of underneath the bunk and all that good stuff. My truck was a mess. Anyways, I had to take a lot of stuff out because I really can't use much of the underneath the bunk for space, but that's for any APU really. These are the vent lines, the vent hoses. Down here is where I used to keep my refrigerator, but I can no longer keep it in there. It can't go far enough back. Those vents actually prevent it from doing that, so that sucks. But so it's either going to go on my top bunk or it's going to stay right here on the floor. But right now I've got my microwave in here because I can't fit my microwave up here. And I did see another YouTuber to see how they had theirs done, which was a pretty cool way of doing it. He had 2 pieces of wood, and in between the wood he had sliders kind of like your like drawer sliders, and instead of having them vertical, he had them perpendicular to the wood, so that way it just slides on out and you can actually use your microwave like that, and it stores back and it'll stay up here no problem. And you can actually install a little bitty lock to keep it from coming in and out. So I thought that was a pretty ingenious idea, which that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because it'll fit right here long ways. So that's what I'll do. And then down here I'll just put I'll build some cabinets or some shelves or something like that for more space, and maybe put like a net or something like that up to keep everything in. But those are the vents, so let me go ahead and raise up the bunk and I'll be right back. All right, everybody, here's the actual what it actually looks like underneath. There are all your hoses going into their respective spots, and they said that control module don't really ever, that's for your HVAC, pretty much you'll never need to touch that. This Dynasys does take 2 pounds of R134A, and well, you can read it right there. So here's this vent. That's gross, I need to clean that. Here's this vent that they said to keep clear. So I just put a tarp that I used to get underneath the truck right there, and it's fine, they said. Pretty much I was just able, these are all my tools for the truck. I was able to just fit those in here, and that's pretty much it. So it really doesn't leave you any space whatsoever. So yeah, I need to clean out that right there. It's a mess. All right. So here is the control module. Actually, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So anyways, here's the fan. It's fan high, so it goes fan auto, fan off, then it goes fan slow, medium, or high. So I have it on high. The difference between slow and medium is pretty much not noticeable. So they said keep it on medium or put it on high. And on high, it really does feel like gale force winds in here. It's pretty nice. It's showing 73 degrees in here, 73, 74, whatever. The outside temperature is actually 101 degrees right now, and extremely muggy. Now they told me to start the or keep the truck running, let it cool down in the back with your normal truck AC before you turn on your APU. With that being said, that cold air that's already going to be in here will help your APU maintain that temp. But I did not do that because I wanted to try it out with just the APU, no truck running, nothing like that. And it's actually quite comfortable in here. It's not super cold, it's not hot, it's not warm, it's just nice and comfortable. But I would prefer it to be colder, so I'm gonna run the truck and do it that way, because it does work. It stays cold for sure. It's like a meat locker in here. Now this screen is not very touch sensitive, so you actually do have to press on the screen not super hard or nothing, but you have to make sure you are pressing for it to change menus and stuff like that. There's a system status, and it just engine running in manual. They recommend not putting it in auto, so just run it manually. I do not have shore power because there was no reason to spend the extra money on it, considering I would never use it anyways. The heater is obviously off, the cooler is on, fan speed is high, so if you have an alarm that goes off, like you have an error for your APU, it would be right there. It'll show you your active alarms, which obviously I have none. We'll go to menu. About. This is where it'll show you how many hours you have on your APU. Kind of software, ECM software, all that good stuff. Really, all you're going to pay attention to is this number. With this APU, you get 2 years or 4,000 hours warranty. So that's pretty cool. Go back to menu. Now, I really haven't messed with this all this much, but your clock, so your date and time and stuff is up here. Today is June 3rd, 2019. It is 11:26. So you just set it off up in there, and it works. So if you ever don't have your cell phone or don't have a watch on in the back, you just press this and it'll tell you what time it is. So you got your heat, cool, change the temperature. Right here is the cool setting. Press this again, it'll turn to heater. Up here, it's slow, medium, and high. Don't know if I said that already, but whatever. Settings. It'll ask you for a password. There we go. And this is where you have all your settings at. I really, again, have not played with this. They told me to, but I'm gonna wait and read up everything first. So here's your low battery. So if you're like, they usually had it set at 12.3. So when your battery voltage drops between or at 12.3 or below, your generator will kick on. Not the fan, but the generator. It's pretty simple, very basic, really. And I'll tell you this, I absolutely love it. So let me give you my thoughts here in a second. All right, everybody, to wrap up this video, I showed y'all the vents, I showed y'all the HVAC plumbing, I showed y'all underneath the bed and what kind of space or lack of space there is, just like any other APU. And I also showed y'all the control module that controls the APU from within your truck. With that being said, I have to say that this is one of the best business decisions I have made in a long time. And so far, now I'm not saying that nothing might go wrong. I'm not looking to jinx myself either. But so far, this is a fantastic system worth every penny that I spent. Now, I did not buy this outright. I did finance it on my business credit to really build my business credit up. My truck, when it was paid off, didn't do anything for me because it was on my personal, which was a bad decision on my part, but I really need to build my business credit up. So anyways, I will be doing videos, follow-up videos about this, the reviews, to let y'all know how it's going and what the ownership of a Dynasys APU is like. I will also be doing videos on oil changes, how to do them, changing out your fuel filters, what kind of fuel filters you really want to go to, because there's a 2-piece fuel filter on this APU, but it's not recommended. If you replace it, you need to do a 1-piece, which I will show y'all. Even if I don't need to change the fuel filter, I'll still change it just so y'all can see it, so y'all don't have to really wait. But that won't be for a few weeks. I'm gonna let it get a month in and not even dirty it up. Just give it about a month before I, spend the $8-9 on a fuel filter. I do have the oil filter, which I'll show y'all next video. But with that said, y'all, I love it so far, and I wouldn't change anything. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to comment below. Email me at marinetrucker1775@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll see y'all next video. Take care and be safe out there, y'all.